Hello and welcome on into today's episode of Wisconsin Doctors. Today we visit Dr. Zhou's Pain and Wellness Clinic on the west side of Madison. We're going to be learning about acupuncture and its benefits. We're going to hear from one of his patients about how acupuncture has helped her with some of her stress and anxiety issues. We're also going to be talking to folks out there who might be dealing with some pain, both chronic and acute, and how acupuncture can help you. We're going to discuss women's health on the program today, and as the holidays are upon us, we're going to be talking about wellness, prevention, and holistic health. Today's episode of Wisconsin Doctors could help you. We're talking acupuncture with Dr. Zhou after the break. Welcome back to Wisconsin Doctors. We're filming today at Dr. Zhou's Pain and Wellness Clinic. We're going to hear from Dr. Zhou later in the program and another patient. Right now, we're starting off with Kelsey Johnson, who is a patient. We're going to hear a little bit about her journey to wellness. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, we're glad to be here. I want to share with our viewers first just how you kind of stumbled onto acupuncture with Dr. Zhou in the first place.
Well, Dr. Zhou actually owns the school that I'm going to, East West Healing Arts Institute. So they teach us about TCM and acupressure points and meridians. So several months ago when I started school, I bought a gift card with Dr. Zhou because I was really excited to try it. And when I did, I was dealing with a lot of insomnia, stress from school, problems focusing, stuff like that. And
so this was something that could potentially be helpful. And you're particularly attracted to holistic care. Why is that?
Right. Well, I feel that holistic care goes to the root of the problem versus just treating the symptoms and not the cause.
Right, absolutely. And you talked a little bit to me before we started too that, you know, Western medicine of course has its place, but there's a lot that can be benefited by what you're doing here in the clinic.
Right.
Let's talk about your first visit. I think for viewers who have never tried acupuncture, there's some maybe anxiety a little bit about what's going to happen. And we're going to talk to you in just a second about the actual process of the acupuncture. But first, what is kind of the first steps? What does Dr. Zhou do when he very first meets you and sees you?
Oh, well, Dr. Zhou, he's really friendly. He got me in right away the next day when I called. He's just really welcoming and easy to talk to, very approachable. So he knew exactly what was going on within minutes. So he checked my pulse and my tongue, and he knew that I had really bad insomnia and a lot of stress going on.
Right.
So,
It's fascinating that, you know, a couple key factors of checking a patient that he, you know, doesn't know about their health or medical history, and he can have so much insight into what type of treatment that you need. So I do want to talk too about the actual care that was given. So he determined that acupuncture would be helpful. Where was the acupuncture? About how many times did you need it? And then, of course, we always want to know if it's painful for people who haven't tried it yet. You know, that question is out there.
Sure. Well, first of all, I'm terrified of needles. They really freak me out, but I was fine. It didn't hurt at all. It was just a little itchy, but really you barely feel them. So he did work on my back.
Okay.
And I came in for 3 treatments.
Okay.
So
3 treatments, back treatments in your case for your particular symptoms. And I'm curious how quickly, because we talked before we started, you said you saw results. Let's talk a little bit about those results and sort of how soon you were able to reap some of the benefits of your care.
Well, after the first treatment, I slept amazing.
Wow.
So yeah, and for having years and years of insomnia, that was awesome.
Right.
So
That's pretty incredible.
Right,
after
right.
one treatment.
Well, and I could notice just within minutes, like my energy just felt better.
Wow.
So, yeah, I felt a lot more relaxed.
That's
So,
incredible. And we talked about some other things that you noticed too, maybe weren't necessarily what you had come in for, but some other things that you noticed that got better, which I think is excellent. I do want to make sure that we say a little note to viewers. We got to go to break in a minute here, but if you had to say anything to viewers out there who hadn't tried acupuncture before or specific to meeting Dr. Zhou, what would you recommend?
I would say definitely try it. It can only help.
Right.
So
If you're having some, either medical health issues or trouble sleeping, stress, anxiety, a whole wealth of issues that acupuncture could potentially help you with.
Right. Dr. Zhou is really brilliant. So
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking a minute with us.
Sure.
Again, this is Kelsey, and this is Wisconsin Doctors. We'll be back here at Dr. Zhou's clinic in a minute after the break. Hi, and welcome back to Wisconsin Doctors. If you're just tuning in, we're filming today at Dr. Zhou's Pain and Wellness Clinic. We heard from a patient before the break. This segment, we're going to talk specifically about pain treatment and how acupuncture can help. Dr. Zhou, thank you for having us today.
Thank you for coming today.
We have a lot to learn. First, before we get into the pain treatment, I want to ask you how long acupuncture has been around.
Oh, acupuncture have been exist long time. Not 100, not 1,000. At least more than 2,500 years old.
Wow.
Could we go back to 10,000 years old?
That's incredible. So this is a practice that has been around, stood the test of time.
And in the ancient time, they use bamboo needles because at the beginning we don't have the brass, don't have the metal. So.
Wow, so really incredible. One of the things that you do here, one of the many, is you treat clients that have pain. And I want to share with viewers at home what some of the differences are between treating pain with acupuncture and some traditional methods that we see here in Western times with, maybe traditional treatments or painkillers. What are we seeing different here?
Yes, in the last couple of years, we see so many, on TV, on media, talk about people have chronic pain, people have addictions, people have, on severe narcotics, pain medicines. That's Western doctor use pain, but this only treat the symptom.
Right.
But acupuncture use a natural, holistic approach, treat the root problem, not just cover the symptom, just taking painkillers, and people rely on them, get addicted. But acupuncture, you won't have very little or no side effect, but also long term they could be heal and cure the people chronic pain.
And let's talk a little bit about that difference. So it's pretty incredible what you're saying because, when you're taking a prescription medication, it could actually lead to other problems where in this case, you're going to find the root cause and start treating that. For viewers that might be experiencing some of these, are we talking about acute pain, chronic pain, and how do some of the treatments differ?
Yes, and we said it's again acupuncture not only to treat chronic pain. That's the advantage. Most of the cases come here. I have very successful pain clinic. I have a lot of people referred by physicians, orthopedic, neurologists refer me for chronic pain. But some people also for acute pain very success. For example, I treat many cases for people who have acute sciatic lower back pain, acute headache, works just like that. Sometimes you to put needles up to 2 minutes, the pain is gone. Like headache, the people cannot believe because the mechanic stimulate point can instant release endorphins. The brain release endorphins, natural painkiller, can ease the pain.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. So you mentioned headaches and back pain. Are there some other common conditions that you see for pain management and pain control?
Again, so it's you can look my brochure conditions I treat. Also have a website acupunctureherbalmd.com. Many conditions I treat, but the most conditions I treat is the lower back pain, headache, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, as well as sports injury, orthopedic injuries.
Okay, so that's just a list of really a few things, but some of the common ones.
And just good news, I want to mention we talk chronic and acute pain. 2 days ago, on Monday, a big article on Milwaukee Sentinel Journal, a big article on the front page talk in acupuncture in West Alice ER clinic. In ER clinic, use acupuncture to treat acute pain.
Wow.
And this big article you can look at.
That is incredible and
Yeah.
very neat. I will look for that. We're going to have to head to break, but the question that we asked your patient earlier in the program and the question I'll ask you, for some of the needle phobics out there, does it hurt?
No, the acupuncture we describe like a mosquito bite. You do insert the needles a little pain up that. We put music and relax, and some people they just come make it relax. The pain is very little.
Excellent. Well, thank you for helping us with some of our pain treatment questions, Dr. Zhou. We will be back, of course, to talk to Dr. Zhou more. We're talking about women's health coming up after the break here on Wisconsin Doctors. Hello and welcome back to Wisconsin Doctors. If you're just tuning in today, we are filming today at Dr. Zhou's Pain and Wellness Clinic. We've heard from a patient, we've talked about pain management, and now we're discussing women's health. I'm here with Dr. Zhou. Thanks for having us again.
Again, thank you.
So, lots to know about women's health. I'm excited to share with our viewers at home, but let's discuss some of the symptoms or types of things that you treat related to women's health.
Again, so we not only work on children, work on families, work on men, but also we treat a lot of female patients. And the most condition we treat for women is menopause, PMS, menstrual cramps, even infertility.
Wow. So some pretty incredible things that you're working with. I'm sure a lot of women can relate to one or several of those. How do the treatments differ? So if you're treating someone for menopause, for example, versus somebody that is being treated for PMS, what would the differences be?
Yeah, so, and the menopause we treat is a basic woman, they over 50 years old, they have hormone decrease, and that's we use the herbals acupuncture to try to work on natural things to increase their hormone. But for PMS, a lot of times we call it hormone imbalance. It's too much hormone. That's why you use acupuncture regulate to reduce their hormone. And again, they are cramping and their PMS symptom or emotion symptom reduce.
Sure. Okay, interesting. Now, if you are going to treat somebody with any number of these conditions or symptoms, what would you recommend in terms of how many treatments it's going to take?
Yes, it's again, that's also a very good question, a big question, because it's very depends case by cases and person by person. And in general speaking, again, for example, for menopause, maybe take a little longer, anywhere from half dozen to a dozen treatment, because this is developing many years. So, and for PMS could be couple treatment, their symptom gone, the menstrual cramp is gone. And for infertility, like this, which I treat, you can look at the website, the Acupuncture Herbal MD treats so many infertilities, and how many women later conceive, had babies. But this could be take anywhere from 1 cycle to several cycles to get their menstruation regulate, and later they can conceive, get a baby.
Wow, that's so incredible. I want to also discuss pregnancy, not just those who may be having difficulty getting pregnant. Maybe you're out watching and you already are experiencing a healthy pregnancy, or, of course, there's some symptoms that come along with pregnancy. Is acupuncture something that you can work with women on who are already pregnant?
Yes, I do, and we treat, people before pregnancy, they hard to get pregnancy. Also treat people during the pregnancy and also after have the baby. You treat them the whole thing. That's we talk about the whole wellness approach.
Right.
And this after people women with pregnancy, more important. I talk with them, sit down, talk with them, talk about lifestyle, eating habit, and also about their sex life. So important to keep a balance, because this way, if they eating healthy, get more sleep, and again drink less coffee, and have healthy sex life, they'll be much better for the baby.
Excellent. And I'm curious, what really makes it different about women? So obviously you treat both women and men. How are the treatments differ, or what is it that's different about a woman's care versus a men's?
Because women, they are very delicate. They are grounded into the earth. They know a lot of time know what's their body, but the man, they don't care. They have pain. They just go out sometimes a couple days, they okay. But women, they know their body well. That's reason acupuncture, this natural medicine, have much better approach and a much better result treat women than men.
Really interesting. Well, if you would like to learn a little bit more about women's health and some of the things that Dr. Zhou can treat, please go to his website. And I'd love for you to stick with us after the break. We're talking a little bit about just wellness in general and preventative care. So thanks for being with us. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back with more Wisconsin Doctors after the break.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Doctors. We are filming today at Dr. Zhou's Pain and Wellness Clinic. We have learned a lot already. We've heard from a patient. We talked about women's health and pain management, but those aren't the only things that you would want to come to Dr. Zhou for. Right now, we're going to talk about wellness, prevention, and just the holistic approach in general. I appreciate you having us and teaching us so much today, Dr. Zhou.
Thank you. We always learn each other. Also, and as a teacher, always it's better to give something.
I appreciate all of the knowledge that you have with your experiences. So you treat pain, you treat a variety of health issues, but now is really a good time to see an acupuncturist, even if maybe you're not in pain. Why is that?
Yeah, it's a part of my practice is very focused on the holistic approach and the wellness approach and the prevention, because again, I have so many patients like nurses, teachers, lawyers, and even doctors come to me for acupuncture for prevention and wellness, because that's part of lifestyle and really can. One patient told me, Dr. Zhou, I come here like an hour vacation from my 8 hours of my working schedule.
It's a nice hour vacation. I love that. One of the things we discussed before we started this segment is you can really treat people through the holidays, even with things like emotions, and maybe somebody who's experiencing a little bit of sadness.
Yeah, it's again, this is the typical, we call the winter blue. We can use acupuncture to treat wellness, treat emotion, and the mental health, and also to distress people. Again, these holidays have the financial stress, family stress, shopping stress, and the lack of sleep, and acupuncture can help. Because also more important, my style of approach, I combine the acupuncture with therapeutic manual therapy massage, as well as herbal medicine. This together make the whole holistic treatment plan, and people feel after an hour treatment, they feel, oh my goodness, I feel much, much better. ready for the holiday season.
In fact, the patient we heard from earlier said that she felt better pretty much instantly after only one treatment. Of course, she came back for more, but I found that fascinating. Now, if somebody's watching at home and wondering if this might be for them, but not in pain, how would you assess an individual's needs coming in for the first time?
That's all about this acupuncture. It's part of traditional Chinese medicine, and this traditional Chinese medicine is natural things. We have to consider all the elements, not only medical condition as well as use prevention and wellness. So they come here, don't have any pain, but you assess them, what their stress level, what their family relationship, what their working load. So you approach how to change their diet, talk with the regular treatment, or just again the approach can make more attention to their individual need, their holistic need.
And that's what I think is so fascinating, because you're talking about really combining. It's not just about acupuncture. You sometimes include medical massage, like you mentioned, diet and exercise. You might recommend physical activity.
Yes.
So this is about the holistic individual and seeing the person as a whole person, not just treating one specific issue.
Exactly. For example, if they have shoulder pain or back pain, headache, we'll teach them how to do this shoulder, arm, or neck exercise or lower back stretching. We have to treat a person as a human being, not just a symptom. That's the difference between Western medicine and Chinese medicine.
Really interesting. So we're going to have to close our show today, Dr. Zhou, but anything you'd like to say to viewers who might be interested in trying acupuncture with you?
And that's, I said, take the advantage again. So to schedule consultation, see what we can do for your health. Take the step, really, especially this special holiday season, try this. And you will see, oh my goodness, maybe your chronic pain is gone, you'll have a women's health issue, or even useful your wellness. I think you'll feel beneficial. And just you have to try yourself.
I will do that. I said it on camera, so we'll do it. I'm excited to learn more from you as we have some more talks going forward. Dr. Zhou, again, is here at his pain and wellness clinic, and we're on the west side of Madison. So come on in, give him a call, visit the website, and thank you for watching Wisconsin Doctors.
Thank you.